We head on down through here. Oh, that needed changed, and I didn't get that changed. Ignore the roughneck thing there, as that is supposed to be changed and is not changed. Oh, come on now. Cooperate, will you? Alrighty. Still qualifying here. See if we can get qualifying times up here. There we go. Qualifying time should start to roll in here very shortly. I'm struggling here trying to get something else situated, and it just does not want to work well here. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. As we got coming around here through the corner. Good evening there, Graham. Hopefully it is a good race. We got 6 drivers here. We got Jeff Ward out there with the fastest time once again. Noah Kitcher, Mike McMillan, Jamie Bray, Klaus Williams, and Jamie MacArthur out there in 6th. 3 Fords, an Audi, and 2 McLarens, I believe. All right, now we can go ahead and bring up this, and it'll be better. All right, so the Regal Wrapz Road Series, we got 121 degrees for a track temperature with 78 degrees as an ambient temp, 45% humidity, partly cloudy with 2-mile-per-hour winds here this evening. Oh, 3.5 minutes left of qualifying as we watch them come around here. They're looking like they're on the, give me a moment here to... I can get this. We're here at Okayama. Let's go ahead and bring up the track map for everybody. That way we all can kind of see where they're at on the track. There we go. So the 97 machine, or who are we currently watching? That is the 16. Plus Williams as he comes through Hobbs corner. Down here to Mike Knight corner. And heading back out here once again. Looks like Klaus Williams is coming there on the pit lane. He heads on down through there. Well, let's get over trackside. They head on down here through the, looks like he's coming through to William. That's 75. Coming through the Moss S. Coming around the Atwood curve. Now down that straightaway. Coming down to the hairpin, which is corner number 5 here at Okayama. And there's the 80 of Mike McMillan heading down here into the first corner, down in the Williams, and then over to Moss S. So coming through the S's there at Moss S. We've seen the 16 there of Klaus Williams go through there. Now they're coming up there through Atwood curve. And back around there onto the straightaway. Heading down to that hairpin. Down there for corner number 5 here at Okayama. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully everybody can understand me saying that correctly. Okayama. Now they come through that hairpin there at turn number 5, coming around the revolver. And then you got the Piper corner, number 7. I work around Piper now down here up in the Redman. We got Redman's curve. Followed up by Hobbs, which Hobbs is a 180 back on itself. I see them coming through the corner there. As they work off now down here into the last corner. After coming through McKnight down there into the last corner. Down here across that straightaway. Down here in front of the grandstands of the start straight. As Klaus Williams comes down back into that corner number 1. That first corner. Heading over to corner number 2, which is Williams. We're coming through Williams. Now up there to Moss S. And come around Atwood down that straightaway, heading back into that hairpin down there at corner number 5. Now we're on board here of that McLaren of Klaus Williams. As qualifying has run out, your qualifying results are Jeff Ward taking home the pole with 1 minute 30 and 550. Noah Kitcher with a 1:30.594. Mike McMillan with a 1:31.125. That'll bring home third place. Jamie Bray and fourth with a 1:31.305. Klaus Williams with a 1:31.473. And Jamie MacArthur with a 1:31.856. As we get ready to roll here with the grid. And if you remember from last week, we have the winner of Jeff, or was it Jeff Ward last week? I can't remember who the winner was last week. Oh, snap. I'm sitting here talking. And I don't think you guys can... Oh, nope, you guys could hear me. Okay, you just didn't have any sound of the race. Okay. Well, that's better than what I thought I was doing. Now, Klaus Williams here. Going through warm-ups, I believe. So if we could take a moment... I'll forgo that. Coming around the corner here. All right, got the track map up here in front of me now. A little bit easier to see. I would come through. Oh, we lost the track map here. We got about 3.5 minutes left of warm up. You can see the 80 up there going through the Moss S. Here we're watching the 75 now, the 16 of Klaus Williams as he comes down there through the last corner, coming down here towards the start-finish line as we head down here into corner number 1 once again. As he rounds that, he's going to head up there to Williams. As the 97 of Noah Kitcher is already around up there. As they head on by, we're heading down there through the Mosses and into Atwood. There's the Noah Kitcher there in at number 97 as he heads down there, down this long straightaway, heading into the hairpin there at corner number 5. There with that Ford. There's Klaus Williams, with that McLaren. Noah Kitcher once again coming out of the Revolver, coming over there through the Piper, now over here to Redman Curve. And they head up there through kind of a little bit of a gradient upwards, it looks like here, as they come through the Redman and then up into Hobbs, coming through the Mike Knight corner. And out here through the last corner. And right there, coming off of corner number 10, right there, I guess right before corner number 10, it's between Hobbs and Mike Knight, is where the entrance to pit road is. So that could get interesting for some of these drivers here tonight. We've got the 97 there now. Here comes the 16. Now we're back with the 97 of Noah Kitcher. He rolls down there, into the Moss. And heading into Atwood. The 16 of Klaus Williams trying to chase him down there, just trying to get a feel for the track. Right now, fastest one in warm-up is going to be Jamie MacArthur with a 1:32.943. I don't see Jeff Ward on track at all as he's still sitting there on pit road. Same with Jamie Bray. I haven't seen Jamie Bray take a lap. The only two that I see on track at the moment, while we're watching the 75 there of Jamie MacArthur right now, there's the 97 of Noah Kitcher. You have the 80 of Mike McMillan out on track as he's coming down there into the last corner. So I'm only seeing 3 out on track right now. Now 2 as the Noah Kitcher, or I'm sorry, no, Mike McMillan pulls it on the pit road. 97 is going to take this last corner here and bring it back out onto that front straightaway here at Okayama. This is the Okayama International Circuit. Down here, we're watching the 75 now as he comes through Mike Knight corner, down here into the last corner, and across heading towards that stripe. And he's going to get booted out kind of as we head on down here into the front straightaway as we get rolling here this evening. Oh, here we go. Here's the starting grid for us here tonight. Jeff Ward starting there on pole. We got Noah Kitcher there second. Row number 2 is going to be Mike McMillan with Jamie Bray there in 4th. Klaus Williams starting tonight in 5th with Jamie MacArthur starting there in 6th. You see Jeff Ward there on the right side of the racetrack. And that 89 Ford Mustang. Been having a great season so far here in the GT3s. As these races for the GT3 are timed races, not lap races. So there you see up in the corner the time to go. 58 minutes is the time frame that is left on the clock. I don't know if that resets whenever they take the green flag or not. I didn't pay attention last week. Now we head down here through off of Mike Knight corner down here into the last corner as they come around for the start of the race. 6 drivers ready to battle it out here at Yokoyama International Circuit. Side by side, you got 2 Mustangs there on that front row. The 97 of Noah Kitcher and Jeff Ward. And Jeff Ward gets a decent start there as he heads down here into corner number 1. That first corner, and it looks like, well, he's going to push a little wide there, Noah Kitcher does, as they still stay side by side, coming there through the corner, and Noah Kitcher fighting hard for that lead as they come there off of Williams' corner down here into the Mosses. Everybody single filed out now. Jeff Ward back there, falls back into second after getting a decent start there. Noah Kitcher just getting a little bit better one there, and now they work there off of the Atwood curve, heading down that straightaway into the hairpin here at corner number 5 at Okayama International Circuit. Single file, but wait, no, there you see the 95 possibly that's the 75 of Jamie MacArthur, possibly trying to see maybe he wanted to sneak his nose out there and try for the inside lane there going into the hairpin, but decided against it as they roar down here into off of the Revolver, heading down here into Redman. After they headed up the Piper there, heading down here into Redman and then into Hobbs. And Hobbs is a 180, about almost a 180 back on itself here as they head that Mike Knight corner and down here into the last corner as you see them come roaring down there off of that corner down here back onto that front straightaway. And it's going to be Noah Kitcher leading that lap. They come roaring down there into the first corner once again. That 97 No Kitcher out front. Jeff Ward there second with Mike McMillan there third. As you see them all ganging up, they're coming off up that first corner, coming there through the Williams, heading over to the Mosses. As they head up the hillside there at the Mosses, then they got to go up even more as they come there in the Atwood curve. And it's an uphill right-handed curve there for Atwood. We now head down this straightaway, heading into that hairpin. A lot of ups and downs here for these drivers here with 57 and a half minutes to go here in the GT3 race here tonight, brought to you by the Regal Wrapz and the Regal Wrapz Road Series here. We head on down there out of the Redman in the Hobbs, heading down here in the McKnight, down here into the last corner. And they come roaring around there, and Jeff Ward has fallen back here in second, has fallen back to about a 1.5 second gap almost. Now he's starting to pick it up there as they head back down the front straightaway, down across that stripe, heading into that first corner. Working their way around up there in the Williams. Jeff Ward slowly catching them now as they work there through the Williams and heading over to the Mosses. These Mustangs have been strong all season long. Noah Kitcher out there in front. Got Jeff Ward there second. Jamie Bray sitting third. With Jamie MacArthur up to fourth now. I'm trying to keep track of the action here. They roar down here into that hairpin at turn number 5. And you see there Jamie MacArthur there in fourth, got a mirror full of Mike McMillan though. And McMillan's got a mirror full of Klaus Williams. I'll come down here into Redman after exiting the Piper, coming around Hobbs. As Jeff Ward heading up there out into Mike Knight before heading their way down into that final corner. Everybody single file as they come down there across the stripe. Great shot there coming off of the last corner, coming down here into corner number 1. You got Noah Kitcher out front, Jeff Ward there second, Jamie Bray there third. Jamie MacArthur fourth with Mike McMillan there fifth. Klaus Williams there in sixth. I'm surprised nobody's really driven off track yet here tonight. As we know, off track is an issue for some of these drivers. Well, I guess 2 of them have driven off track. Noah Kitchler and Jamie Bray were showing a 1 count for, but I don't know if that is completely true or not, as sometimes my numbers get askew. There's Jeff Ward in at number 89. I believe, if I'm thinking correctly, he was last week's winner as well. There for Bluegrass Motorsports, coming down there off of the hairpin, heading down there through the revolver, down in the Piper, down here, heading in the Redman. Looks like Klaus Williams looking to see if maybe he can get past that Ford Mustang of Mike McMillan. Back here for his 5th position. They slowly work through here. 54 minutes to go. Hitting this Regal Wrapz Road Series, these GT3 cars here this evening. Noah Kitcher out front. Jeff Ward there second. Jamie Bray coming down there in third with Jamie MacArthur fourth. If viewers have any questions or have any tips, go ahead and throw them there into the chat. We'll be glad to answer them. Noah Kitchler out there in front. Jeff Ward there second. Jamie Bray back here third with Jamie McMillan fourth. Everybody's still within striking distance of one another. Really, the closest gap I have, though, in between McMillan and Kloss as they head down here into the Atwood curve as they head back on down to the hairpin. He looks to the inside. Is he going to take it? No, not quite yet. Well, maybe. Well, no. Going to take it back in line there behind McMillan. Williams still kind of biding his time back there in sixth position. A lot of racing still left to go, so these drivers know that. They don't want to push too hard too early. And up gooping their cars up. Then we head on down there through the Hobbs, down here through Mike Knight. Jeff Ward still trying to close. Well, he did close it. Now he's only about a 3/4 of a second gap behind Kitcher. And back here, still fighting for those positions. You see Jamie MacArthur, Mike McMillan, and Klaus Williams. Klaus Williams has lost a little bit now off of the 80 of McMillan. Noah Kitcher out front. Jeff Ward, though, slowly catching them, reeling them in now. As they roll through here, through the mosses up there into Atwood curve. Off of Atwood curve, they come down that straightaway, heading into that turn number 5, that hairpin. David MacArthur there fourth. Mike McMillan fifth, with Klaus Williams there in sixth. Noah Kitcher out front still. But there you see the 89 of Jeff Ward slowly starting to close in on him as they work down here off of the hairpin down through the revolver, down into Hobbs. Or over in Hobbs as they come through Piper and Redman beforehand. No, Kitcher there out front, still being chased down now that Jeff Ward has closed that gap now below a half a second here as we still head on down in the first corner. Jeff Ward is there. This battle is going to start heating up here for that first position. Now we're on board with Jeff Ward. Jamie Bray in that Audi sitting there third. Jamie MacArthur in that McLaren. They head off of the corner, heading back out onto the straightaway, heading down there towards that hairpin. No, Kitchen comes off of that hairpin down there into the revolver, in the Piper. And still has Jeff Ward right on his rear as they head down there into the Redman and Hobbs. His battle's starting to heat up between these two drivers. They head there around Hobbs. There you see Jamie MacArthur coming around up into Hobbs now. So there's definitely a gap between the first 3 cars and the second pack of 3 cars. Jamie Bray has definitely fallen off some as well as he's sitting back here in about third position. Noah Kitcher out front. They head on down through the straightaway down here into the first corner. Here comes Jeff Ward, though. Now really starting to put the pressure on as he heads down there through Williams down there into the mosses. Jeff Ward really putting on the heat. And that Mustang, and they roll off of Atwood, heading down there to the hairpin. And it's now a quarter-second gap between Jeff Ward and Noah Kitcher as we're back on board with Jeff Ward as he rolls there through the hairpin at turn number 5 here at Okayama. We head on down through here into the next corner, which is going to be that of Redman. Then we go around the right-hander of Hobbs, which is slightly uphill right-hander. Before coming back around Mike Knight and back down the hill into that downhill grade of the last corner. "47 and a half minutes to go, per se." And Noah Kitcher still rolls it out there in front with Jeff Ward there second. We got Jamie Bray third with Jamie MacArthur there fourth, Mike McMillan there fifth, Klaus Williams there sixth, and nobody off track, nobody really making a pass, so not a whole lot for me to kind of report on as we watch these drivers work their way through the Okayama International Circuit. We'll watch back here now at the 80 of Mike McMillan in the middle there. He's getting a mirror full of Klaus Williams. Klaus now starting to close that gap in. Now we head on down here into the hairpin at corner number 5. Then around to the Revolver and Piper. Front to back, it's still going to be Noah Kitcher out there in front. I really wish I had some notes on these cars to really relay to the viewers. And that'd be pretty cool there if I had some facts to move on here. All right, let's see what we have here. For the likes of facts. So this circuit was opened in 1990. Private motor racing track for the wealthy. As we look down here. Trying to see if I can find broke ground in November 18th of 1990. Let's see if I can find some information on the So the GT3 cars were designed for use at various auto racing series throughout the world. They are track-ready road sport cars, larger brakes, upgraded suspension, and a 4.0-liter flat-six engine producing 502 horsepower, and have a top speed of about 197 miles per hour. Well, take it back. GT3s are designed to have a weight between 1,200 kilogram and 1,300 kilogram. That'd be 2,645 pounds and 2,866 pounds, with a horsepower between 500 and 600 horsepower. All cars have a very similar power to weight ratio, but achieved either by higher power and higher weight, such as the Mercedes-Benz, or lower power and low weight, such as the Porsche 911. Well, some interesting facts there, I guess. I watched the 80 of Mike McMillan come through there off that hairpin of number 5. Down here into Revolver, round around Piper. As they head on down there into the Red Man and then in the Hobbs as they come back around Mike Knight corner. We're on board there of the 80 of McMillan. Jeff Ward did finally take over the lead. I'm sorry that I did not catch that. But Jeff Ward did take over the lead once again. See if we can get a replay of that. There we see him in there in behind. He's going to get a better run there off the corner. And it looks like Noah Kitcher kind of got loose. And they come off that right-hander down there into the turn number 5, it looks like. That hairpin there at turn number 5. Jeff Ward, now our leader here, as you just witnessed there on the pole, instant replay. Mike McMillan back here in 5th, still trying to battle it out and stay ahead of Klaus Williams. Jeff Ward out there in front. Noah Kitcher there second, with Jamie Bray there in 3rd. Down there off of the Mike Knight corner, down there into the last corner goes Jeff Ward as he comes back down there onto that straightaway. But now 40 minutes of racing left to go. Now we head down here in the corner number 1. This is the Regal Wrapz Road Series presented by RGR. And they head on down here into the first corner there for that second group. But that first group going there through the Atwood curve. Here's that second group once again now coming through the Moss and then up there into Atwood. Before heading down that straightaway, heading into that hairpin, which takes just the right amount of braking and everything to navigate through there. As you see McMillan looking to the inside a little bit. He's got Klaus Williams there right behind him. As Mike McMillan is there with that Ford and a McLaren sandwich at the moment. Got a McLaren there in front of him, got a McLaren there behind him. Noah Kitcher, after leading all those laps, is currently there sitting in second, has fallen back 3 seconds off of Jeff Ward as they come storming down through that straightaway with the start-finish line, heading down there in the corner number 1. As they work there off of corner number 1, they head down there into Williams. with Jamie Bray following there in third. Jamie MacArthur back here leading that second pack, as we said, in a McLaren himself. So 3 Fords, 2 McLarens, and 1 Audi here tonight. And an Audi of Jamie Bray is currently sitting there in third, at number 26 machine. As they work their off of the Atwood, heading back down there into the hairpin. These drivers are doing a great job tonight keeping it on track. I know last week we had a lot of off-track incidences. Looks like Noah Kitcher on my mark has 3. Jamie Bray has 1. So not quite as many as we did last week when we were sitting there. And then off of corner number 8, down there in the 9, and over in the Mike Knight corner number 10. And you see that first group coming there off of that corner, coming through that last corner, now heading back over that start finish line. And it's interesting to hear the different sounds of these engines as they work here off of the corner. You can hear the horse, the more throatier sound of the Mustang compared to a little bit higher pitch there on the Audi. McLaren has its own sound, and it looks like, if I'm looking correctly at the cars, some of them, I'm not sure, did I miss it on the Mustang? No, I didn't miss it on the Mustang. But on the McLaren, there at the back quarter panel, there's a good shot of it. That number 4 back there, that is his position in the class. And if we look at Klaus Williams, interesting. I don't see it there on Klaus Williams' car. So very, very interesting standpoint there as Klaus Williams comes there on the pit road. Jeff Ward has really putting out a lead here as he's working through that Atwood curve. Noah Kitcher and Jamie Bray are closing the gap between each other. Jamie Bray catching up there to Noah Kitcher. As you see that gap there between Jeff Ward and Noah as they work down that straightaway, heading into that hairpin. There's McMillan and MacArthur. Head down here into the hairpin themselves. Or I'm sorry, no, we're looking at the 97 of Noah Kitcher, who just come through to Hobbs. The 75 of Jamie MacArthur is now working there through Redman and into Hobbs. Jeff Ward still up front. Jamie Bray now on pit road. Mike McMillan now also on pit road. Here at about halfway. So with a lap time of 1:30, I'm going to imagine we'll see the 89, Jeff Ward here at some point And with these pit stops, these guys are going to get really spread out. As they head on down there off of the hairpin, down there through the revolver, down in the Piper. And I'm sure if any viewers are watching and enjoy GT3 racing, this league would definitely enjoy having you, as they are looking to have this series grow. Regal Wrapz and Designs also would like to see it grow. Maybe get both of our names out there more. I see Jeff Ward there off track. That was his first off track. He comes down there across the finish line, down there into corner number 1. At Bluegrass. Jamie MacArthur back here in 3rd. Jamie Bray here in 4th. Now as Jamie MacArthur takes over 3rd spot, Noah Kitcher on pit road. Jamie MacArthur now up there in the 2nd with that McLaren. Noah Kitcher there on pit road. He's going to get dropped and on his way. Here comes Jamie Bray off up the last corner, heading down there into corner number 1. And Noah Kitcher's getting up to speed here as he works there through Williams, heading over there to the Moss. The 75, Jamie MacArthur there in 2nd, working through off of the hairpin. The 89 of Jeff Ward, he's coming down there through Mike Knight corner. And that is where he's going to get on the pit road here this time. Now the question becomes, will Jamie MacArthur also come there on the pit lane? I roll around here off of that corner. And no, Jamie MacArthur will not come the pit lane as he comes around that last corner. Out there still on the speedway. Jeff Ward still up in the air, getting them tires changed and everything else. Noah Kitcher coming there off of the last corner, or coming through the last corner right now, coming back onto that front stretch. As Jeff Ward is that pick exit, he's going to get down there and try to beat these guys down here in the corner number 1. Which looks like he will. So Jamie MacArthur out front for the time being until he comes in for a pit stop, which is going to be needed at some point here for that 75 team at Jamie MacArthur. Down here into the hairpin, back around, and Jeff Ward's out there in front of Noah Kitcher. Noah Kitcher's probably getting used to seeing the taillights there of Jeff Ward now, as after he got around him, it hasn't really been much of a race. Although Noah Kitcher is back there running right there against him, so it very well could be a race heating up here for 2nd spot, possibly first once Jamie MacArthur comes in the pit lane. And he'll stay out for another lap. Going to try to add to that gap there between him and Jeff Ward. But Jeff Ward closing that gap there, down to 16, down under 16 seconds. Head on down there through the front straightaway. Noah Kitcher there in 2nd. MacArthur trying his best to stay out there in front, but is going to have to come in for fuel. Everybody else has come in already. Jamie MacArthur's the last car standing out there. That'll need to come in for a pit. There you that McLaren roaring down there off of the revolver, down there through Piper. And now back over there to Redman. Heading up a Redman down there into the Hobbs. Before going back over there to Mike Knight. And he dips it down there to the inside and will take it to pit lane this time. So him coming to pit lane, Jeff Ward coming there through Hobbs and then through Mike Knight. He will resume the lead after he comes down there off of the last corner. Now he'll most likely get credit for leading this lap as well as he passes MacArthur there. MacArthur isn't into the pit box yet. Down here in the corner, number 1 they go. Jeff Ward still out there in front with Noah Kitcher there second. Jamie Bray in third. Klaus Williams a little bit off track back there. Or, I'm sorry, no, that was Jamie Bray. That was a little bit off track. And he's had a few of them here tonight as he's up to 4. But Noah Kitcher's up to 6, if my counts are right. Klaus Williams having 2 off tracks. And the key to road racing that I've discovered is you got to be really smooth on your braking, your turns. You got to keep that momentum up as much as you can. You don't want to lose too much going through these turns, especially when you start talking turns like the Red Man here coming up there into Hobbs. A lot of switchback there. Head down there into corner number 10. Into corner number 11, back around onto that front straightaway. Heading back there on there to corner number 1. Mike McMillan still trying to chase down there. You see Jamie MacArthur back out on track. Mike McMillan coming through Hobbs. There you see Klaus Williams coming through the last corner right now. And it's going to be 25 minutes to go here very shortly. Just about 10 seconds above, 25 minutes to go. They roll off of the corner down there into the Moss. And coming around Atwood. The leaders coming off of the hairpin through the revolver down there in the Piper as they head over to Redman. Jeff Ward leading it. A very dominating performance here from Jeff Ward in this road series. Handling down there off of the corner, heading into Mike Knight in the corner number 10. Before heading off into that last corner and back out onto that front straightaway. Slowly, time ticks away. For the GT3 series here tonight. And like we said, we're here from Okayama for the race tonight, which is in Japan. Okayama International Circuit is where these drivers are racing as we're on board there with Noah Kitcher. He heads down there through off of the hairpin, through revolver, down here in the Piper before heading over there to the Red Man 23 minutes to go now. As Jeff Ward still leads it, coming off of corner number 9. I think it's pretty cool. Like when you see these in-car cams, you can see the work these drivers are putting on. And not only do these cars have a rear view camera in, or rear view mirror in them, they also got a rear view camera that these drivers can see who's behind them and rolling up on them in a hurry as they come down there into the Hobbs. And into corner number 10 comes the 16 and 80 of Klaus Williams and Mike McMillan. Jeff Ford still out front, leading the race. We head on down there in corner number 1. Jeff Ward's bringing it down into the hairpin there on the back side of the racetrack, or a race circuit. We're going down through off of the Revolver down in the Piper. You're watching these drivers here come through the Moss and then the Atwood curve. Got to get them apexes just right as they roll off onto that backstretch. Brake zone just needs to be just perfect heading down here into the hairpin. You don't want to go in there with too much speed, but you don't want to go in there at a full stop either. You've got to find that nice, easy roll to get them cars to roll through the way you need it to keep that momentum rolling forward. And now they roll there off of the Piper down here in the corner number 8. And then up there to 9 and 10. Jeff Ford still up front. Has a big gap there. Got about a 3 1/4 second gap between him and Kitcher. Back to Bray is about 8 seconds. Then back to Klaus Williams, you're looking at about 31 1/2. To McMillan here, it's about 32 seconds. And MacArthur down a lap. As I said, 6 drivers making the run here tonight. And work there off of the Moss, or working off of corner number 2, heading down here into the Mosses. Around Atwood. Up front, still going to be Kitcher and Jeff Ward. And them 2 Mustangs out there in front. Jamie Bray holding there on the 3rd. As we now click under 20 minutes to go. Definitely would enjoy seeing more cars on the track, more GT3 drivers come into the league. So please, if you're interested in joining, please come check out the RGR Road Series. I'll get a link to start putting it into future videos. So we can, so if you're interested, you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you to the link. And as always, we're looking for the subscribers. We're trying to, it's not that I'm asking for a bunch of subscribers. I'm just asking to try to get up there to our goal of 500 by the end of the year. So we're going to have to see if we can get that or not. As they head on down there off of corner number 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm way off. That is the 75 of Jamie MacArthur I was watching. He's coming down there off the last corner, down there in the corner number 1. Currently watching the 26 of Jamie Bray as he comes through the hairpin down there, 3 Revolver and into Piper. There comes Noah Kitcher down there into corner number 8. Jeff Ford's already through it, and heading up here through Hobbs over to corner number 10. That blue Ford Mustang has seen victory lane quite a few times this season. We're now clucking down here to 18 minutes to go. Best lap in the race right now looks to be driven by Jeff Ward with a 1:30.296. Is the best lap I'm showing on board here so far. "17 minutes to go." Closing in on 17 minutes to go anyway. Jeff Ward out front. Noah Kitcher there in second. Jamie Bray third. Klaus Williams back here in fourth as they roll there off of the Mosses and into Atwood. Down through the hairpin. Through Piper and back there onto the Red Man. As Noah Kitcher. Jeff Ward's working through Hobbs. And it's definitely interesting to see this layout here with the different layout here. But what I mean by that is the hills and knolls, as we would call them. The rolling hills here at Okayama. The front straightaway is actually lower than what the backside of the racetrack is. And you see the drivers kind of dip down there as they come around into off of Williams up there through the S's. And then back around there through Atwood, which is an uphill right-hand turn up there through that uphill straightaway. Then they kind of start cresting over the hillside and back down the hillside as they head down here into the hairpin at corner number 5. Once we come there off of 5, they come through the Revolver, which is turn number 6. And I'm thinking I just witnessed the Noah Kitcher, if the count's right, is up to 11 off tracks. Jeff Ward has 1. Jamie Bray 4. Klaus Williams has 2. Mike McMillan and Jamie MacArthur both have 0 off tracks. And we're on board here with Noah Kitcher. He rolls through that last corner down there onto the front straightaway. And rolling down here through corner number 1 into Williams as they head over there to the Moss S's. The 16 and 80 of McMillan working through the last corner. Jamie MacArthur just looking to see if he can keep it on the track and get the most he can out of the points here. Now we head on down there, following them through that hairpin. And through that right-hander, the Revolver. Back down here. It is going to be the 97 of Noah Kitcher. Working there through Redman and up in the Hobbs. It's the 89 of Jeff Ward coming there through Mike Knight. Down here in the corner number 11. Back around there onto that front stretch. And the corner number 1 they go. Jeff Ward still out front. Noah Kitcher, there's second. Jamie Bray third. Klaus Williams there in fourth. But Mike McMillan there fifth. Jamie MacArthur there in at 75. So Jeff Ward putting on another dominating performance here at Okayama. And we head on down here into the hairpin. You can see Jeff Ward already up there making that right-hand turn. We're on board here with Noah Kitcher. Getting it clear down into first gear. Making sure that he can navigate that corner just right. And then down here into the revolver, into Piper. Jeff Ward coming through turn number 8 up there in the corner number 9. And then back over to Mike Knight. Off of Mike Knight they come. Down there through the last corner comes Jeff Ward with now soon to be 12 minutes to go. So 12 minutes of racing left to go as he crosses the line here on that front straightaway. Klaus Williams back here in 4th. And he works down there off of that corner, down there through corner number 1. Or I'm sorry, I'm looking at it wrong. That's corner. Klaus Williams there off the last corner. Now down into corner number 1 they go. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the racing action that's taking place. I know we're a little spread out, as the drivers have definitely, after the pit stop, spread out quite a bit. Rolling down here off of corner number 5. And down through the revolver, down into Piper. Klaus Williams there in 4th. With Mike McMillan there in 5th. We're on board with Jeff Ward as he navigates off of Hobbs down here into Mike Knight. And then into that final corner before coming back across the stripe here with 10.5 minutes to go. Shout out to Jamie Bray for helping bring this GT3 series to you. He's currently running 3rd there in that Sim Sports number 26. You got Ledger 1 there in 2nd, being driven there by Noah Kitcher, and at number 97. Klaus Williams back here in 4th, and at 16. And if we look back here in 5th, that's Mike McMillan, and then Jamie MacArthur rolling through turn number 10 down here in corner number 11, coming back out onto that front straightaway. And if you remember earlier in the race, you saw a 4 on the side of his machine that was lit up because that's where his position was. Now it's changed to a 6 now that he's a lap down. And working here with 9:20 left to go in the race. So when Jeff Ward comes back across here, it will be about 9 minutes to go, as each lap is about 1.5 minutes. We've completed we've completed 32 laps. Or 33 laps, I'm sorry, is what Jeff Ward's completed. Working on lap 34. He worked down there through the moss. Noah Kitcher working off of Williams. Now he's heading into the moss. Along with Jamie Bray. They work up there into the Atwood. And here's Jeff Ward coming down there into the hairpin. Jamie Bray right there behind Noah Kitcher working their way down there into that hairpin, turn number 5. 8 minutes to go. Jeff Ward working off of corner number 9 down there in the corner number 10. And I'm going to guess it's going to be about 5 laps to go for Jeff Ward as he comes around that final corner and out on that front stretch. I'm going to guess somewhere about 5 laps to go is what we'll see out of Jeff Ward. He comes down in the corner number 1, up there into the Williams, heading over to Moss. Noah Kitcher through 1. Jamie Bray coming through 1. Klaus Williams and McMillan, they're working through turn number 9. That's the Hobbs corner, heading up there to Mike Knight before making that right-hand corner down there into the last corner. And I'm trying to figure out where Jamie MacArthur is, and he's working there through Hobbs right now. Definitely slower than what he was earlier in the race. Currently, his last lap times have been a 1:32.60. I guess that he's really not off pace from where he's been, as he's sitting at a 1:32.08 for his best time. He comes down across the stripe with 6:20 left to go, and Jeff Ward's working up there through the Hobbs, along with Noah Kitcher, coming down there into Redman before heading through Hobbs and into that turn number 10. There comes Jeff Ward off of corner number 10 himself as he works through 11, back out there onto the front stretch. Noah Kitcher there. He's coming through 10, in through 11, and back out onto that front stretch as well. A 8.5 second gap between Ward and Kitcher as they roll there off the corner. Ward down there through corner number 1. Jamie Bray working there off of the last corner, down there through the front straightaway. And we're on board with him now, heading down here into corner number 1. He worked his way there towards Williams. Very, very spread out, except for these two back here, as they are our closest gap right now between Klaus Williams and Mike McMillan. And a McLaren and a Ford. As they head on down here into corner number 1. Getting that car down to second gear to navigate that corner down here in the Williams corner. Jeff Ward working his way up here into Redman. Corner number 8. I'll work up here to corner number 9 and back around here into Mike Knight corner there in corner number 10. Gets there flawlessly, come down there through corner number 11, that last corner, before he heads on to that front stretch. And it's 4:20 left to go here in the Regal Wrapz and Designs GT3 Series here this evening. Noah Kitcher, there's second. Jamie Bray, their third. Klaus Williams, fourth. Mike McMillan, they're in fifth as they roll on down there. Here's Jeff Ward as he rolls through Williams, heading down here into the Mosses. And he works there through the Atwood. Jamie Bray, he's working there through the Mosses as he works up there into the Atwood now. Off through the corner onto that backstretch. We're gone down through here. Noah Kitcher there in second. Jeff Ward out there in front. Klaus Williams there in fourth. And like we said, Great job there by these drivers here tonight. But Noah Kitcher definitely starting to rack up them off tracks there by our ticker. And it might not be what the ticker says on the league, but our ticker showing 15 off tracks for him throughout this race here tonight. That is now 2.5 minutes to go. Jeff Ward works his way through Williams, back up there, through the Mosses, and head into the Atwood. Working up through corners 8 and 9. That's going to be the 16 and 80 of Williams and McMillan. Jamie MacArthur working his way up there through the corner. And you got Jeff Ward there out front. Noah Kitcher there second. Jamie Bray back here in third. Klaus Williams there in fourth. McMillan there in fifth. And I work down there off of the track down here in the corner corner number 8 they go. I don't know why I keep calling it corner number 1, but it has to be from my oval experience because the way the track map is. I'm seeing them head down that way, and first instinct goes to corner number 1. Now around corner number 10 for Jeff Ward as they roll down there and back out onto that front straightaway. This will be the last lap here for Jeff Ward as it's under his lap times. A minute 20, minute 15 now left in the race. So this is the final lap here for Jeff Ward as he rolls around there onto that Williams corner, up through the Mosses. You got the other drivers coming across now. They are also going to be taking their time there. Now, Jamie McMillan, he may be done by the time he gets back around there to the front straightaway. We'll have to see if he makes it before the time runs out as he comes down there through the revolver, down into Piper. Jamie Bray off track. And there you see Jamie MacArthur. He works down there off the corner, and he may get one more lap there. He comes down the front straightaway, 10 seconds to go. And where's our leader of Jeff Ward? He works here through the Hobbs, down in the corner number 10. He will finish out there in front as it's 0 on the clock. Coming out of the last corner. Coming across the line, it is going to be checkered flag, I believe, for Jeff Ward. So checkered flag in the air for Jeff Ward. Noah Kitcher coming off the corner. He's going to finish second. Here comes Jamie Bray coming off. He's going to finish third here tonight. With Klaus Williams there in fourth. Mike McMillan there fifth. Jamie MacArthur, he's going to end up rolling up here through that hairpin over into the revolver. But here comes Klaus Williams and Mike McMillan as they work their way off of Hobbs down here into that Mike Knight corner. And back out onto that front straightaway. They are going to finish. Jamie McArthur. Sorry. Getting names confused now. Guys must be getting a little cross at the moment. Jamie MacArthur out there in sixth. He's going to end up rolling through Hobbs right now and back around to Mike Knight. Finishing sixth here tonight. But he can hold his head high. He did lead a couple laps here tonight out there in front. Due to the pit cycles. And that'll do it there for the race. Let's see if we can get our official results up. There's your results here for the RGR Racing League Regal Wrapz and Designs Road Series here this evening. Jeff Ward finishing out there in first. Noah Kitcher there in second. Jamie Bray finishing third. Klaus Williams there in fourth. With Mike McMillan there fifth. And Jamie MacArthur finishing tonight in sixth. So what another dominating performance there by Jeff Ward. He brings it down there onto that front straightaway. So great run there tonight by those drivers. Where is it? Disappeared on me. That's not. Oh, here it is. Ah. Okay, here we go. Let's see our finishing results. Boy, Jamie Bray. We get a hold of him first. Can't quite move anybody. Huh. Oh, well, we'll do it this way. Make sure that's working okay. Yep, looks to be. Good evening, Jamie. Can you hear me okay?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here, Jamie. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, it's taking me a moment to figure out how to move people around here so we can get interviews. But congrats there, third place tonight. I know it was a small field, so you guys got kind of spread out there for the broadcast, but still looks like you guys had a lot of fun going around Okayama tonight.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that, how much fun it was, and we were missing some guys tonight, about 5 or 6 guys, but still was a lot of fun. Track was really slick, very hot, 121 degrees, and it's very tough to maintain concentration around that whole track, but still was so much fun battling Noah. Noah's one of our new guys from New Zealand, and and we got Jamie MacArthur as well. He's a new guy. I just wanted to welcome them to RGR, but yeah, track was slick, a lot of fun, and fun chasing those guys ahead.
You think anybody coming in's got anything for Jeff Ward?
I don't know. That Noah was pretty good. He's pretty consistent. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and obviously Bryce had some personal things he's taking care of tonight. He couldn't make it, and he's got plenty of speed. So I think some people have speed for him, but I don't. I like to chase.
Well, you got third nonetheless. You have any sponsors or shout outs you want to give here tonight?
No, special thanks to you, and you're a big part of helping this series grow, and I certainly appreciate everything you do, and certainly to all the drivers that are coming to support the new road series over here at RGR. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, and hopefully, with each passing week, we get this broadcast looking better and better as well, getting everything situated out.
Yeah, we appreciate that, especially when we're trying to grow the league, and we got the Winter Heat series coming up, and I think it's only going to continue to grow from there. So we appreciate everything you do.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much, and we appreciate you drivers being out there too, because without you drivers, we'd have nothing to do here.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jamie Bray. Congrats on third place.
Thank you.
Well, that was Jamie Bray, our third place finisher. See if we can get with Noah. Good evening, Noah. How's it going?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, and how are you?
Oh, yeah, not bad.
Well, you come out. I understand you're a newcomer to RGR, but you come out, you got second. I just have one question for you, really. Is how do I say that last name of yours? Am I saying it right at Kitcher?
Yep, that's the one, mate.
Okay, I was just curious because in Discord there it looks like it says Kutcher.
Yeah, I gotta get that fixed.
All right, so what did you think of the race tonight? I mean, it looked pretty fun out there. From my standpoint, you guys just ended up a little bit spread out. I noticed you gave Jeff Ward a good run there through the first part of the race, but then later on it seemed like you fell off a little bit.
Yeah, the track's actually quite slippery. So, a couple of the corners are a bit hard to keep traction, but and then there's just throttle control there. So, other than that, though, yeah, we did fall off a little bit at the end, but congrats to Jeff and Jamie. So, yeah.
You got any sponsors or shout outs you want to give here?
Um, nah, I don't really have any sponsors, but shout out to my family and Brad.
All right, congrats. It was great watching you out there tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you in the future races.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too, Noah. And yeah, like we said, hopefully we'll catch you around in more.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely will, mate.
Well, that was Noah Kitcher there. And second, we'll get with Jeff Ward, our winner. Good evening, Jeff. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow. What do they have to do to slow you down out there?
And the thing's just been clicking here lately. Got a couple wins here to round out the season. Just trying to stay out of trouble and wrap this championship up. We got one more race to go, and it'll be my first time ever winning a road course championship, I think. So a road racing championship. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, man, just one more clean race, and we'll be able to take this thing home.
One more clean race? Okay, I might need some education here, because when I look at your schedule, I'm seeing it not ending until never mind. I there's my eyes again at work. I see. There it is separated. Yeah, you have Summit Point next week.
Yep, one last race. I don't know anything about Summit Point, so we'll have to get some practice in and hopefully end the season with another win. We've had some momentum and things have just been clicking. Shout out to Noah, new guy that joined the league. Man, he was really had the pressure on us there in the beginning and was able to get by, and I think saved tires maybe just a little bit better. But hey, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Looking forward to racing with him some more. He's a newcomer to the league, so probably seen him on the track up front. So,
well, depending on what layout you run, I don't know if you're running the full layout or what you're running there at Summit Point, but it could be up to 22 turns.
hey, it sounds like a pretty tiring hour of driving. 22 turns is a lot, but man, I'm kind of sore right now just from what we just did, so I can only imagine.
Well, luckily it doesn't look like there's any hairpins there, so I mean, you had a couple pretty tight hairpins there tonight.
Yeah, there was one at the end of that long straight, real sharp right-hander. But
yeah, that was turn number 5.
Turn 5? Okay. Well, I enjoyed getting down in that turn, and I just enjoyed this track altogether. It's the first time I ran here, but I put in a good amount of practice, and yeah, that was a blast. That's a fun track.
Well, congrats on your victory here tonight. And you got sponsors or shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, thanks to Lexington Brewing and Distilling. Thanks to you, Adam, for doing the broadcast. I look forward to going back and watching it. Thanks to Jamie for keeping this series alive, Todd and George, everybody behind the scenes. And look forward to keep running here. We need drivers, so we're working hard to get our driver count up. Anybody that's interested. I got a buddy I'm going to holler at. Hopefully he'll run. Mac, if you're listening, man, get in here, race with us. And I think that's about it.
All right, yeah, it looks like a blast out there on track. And I think did I see that within the new season of iRacing, they're bringing out another GT3 car?
I'm not sure about that. The guys, we were just all up there talking about how they're going to release gravel and where it puts mud and all that on the track. So that's going to throw us for a loop. We'll have to get out there and practice and see how that feels when you drive through it. But I'm sticking with the Ford. So I love this car. It's treated me good this season. So whatever they release, I'm not getting it. I'm sticking with the Ford.
Yeah, I thought I saw updates either to the Ford and Chevy, or they're coming out with another Ford and Chevy, something like that.
I think they're releasing that. What is it? The Ford. Maybe it's the Australian supercar. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
I know they're releasing a couple of them. I don't know if it's this series though.
All right. Well, congrats again, Jeff, and we'll catch you around. And you seem to have the momentum, so we'll see how you handle Summit Point next week.
Yep, we'll give it our best shot, man. Thank you.
All righty. You have a great night. With Jeff Ward, our victory winner here tonight. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the broadcast here. And I know a lot of guys last night, they were asking me about the sunglasses that I'm wearing. Well, that's cut down on some. I got the way my lighting's set up, it helps my eyes cut down on some of the glare and be able to see the screen a little better. So, because I definitely got some eye problems, so this just helps me out with my vision to be able to pinpoint where I need to look and stuff. So, congrats on our podium winners. Jeff Ward bringing home first. Noah Kitcher there second. Jamie Bray in third. And we will definitely catch you all next week as we hit the track of Summit Point. And that'll be next Wednesday night on the 16th, I believe, is what I'm seeing on the schedule. So congrats again, and thanks everybody for watching.